less stuff, more freedom. From Happily Houseless. Yeah, we've got night vision now. And 4K. Hello everybody, today we are going to the Florida Supershow in Tampa, and we're gonna check out some RVs.
I'm riding with my RV, wherever I want to be, 'cause I'm free in my RV.
Hello everybody! We are once again at the Florida RV Super Show here in Tampa. This is our third time in a row. The first time we were kind of fixated on Class A motorhomes and very dismissive of the smaller Class Bs. The second time around we were not really into anything in particular. We had already bought our trailer and we were just browsing around. But today we are actually going to be looking mainly at Class B and Class B Plus motorhomes, which is the type that I think eventually will be a better fit for our lifestyle. By the way, this is arguably the largest RV show in the United States, so you're pretty much guaranteed to find almost every brand, model, and floor plan. Okay, I'm gonna pause here real quick to illustrate the different types of motorhomes there are, because I'm throwing terms here like A, B, and C, although really they should be A, C, and B in that order. But really, literally, I have illustrated, excuse my artistic abilities, which are not the best. Anyway, this is for those of you who are new to the RVing world. The rest of you can fast forward about a minute or so and we'll continue. First of all, we have the Class A RV, which is this right here, which kind of looks like a bus, which is what it is. They're usually longer and taller, about 25 to 45 feet long, and they could be gas and diesel. That's the Class A. Class C, which oddly enough comes next, is this type that you've seen them a lot. They have this cab over area here at the front. They're from 23 to 35 feet long. They're a little shorter. They're based usually on a cutaway chassis from a truck cutaway chassis or a van cutaway chassis. So this is the cutaway part and the bottom with the wheels, and then they build the whole RV behind it. Then the Class B is this guy. That doesn't look very good. I'll put pictures. This is usually a van conversion. So the whole body of the RV is the original van. Could be a Sprinter van or a Dodge Ram or even a Ford. And they build the inside of the RV on that van body. So it's usually more narrow and less spacious. Now, the new category that we're talking about, the B+, which according to Mike Wendland of the Roadtrekking podcast, and I tend to agree, it's a made-up category, is somewhere in between a C and a B. It is more related to a C than a B, really, because what they do is the same principle. They take a cutaway chassis and then they get rid of the cab-over area and they make it look a little more streamlined, a little more like a van. And that's why it's called B+, because it looks like a van. But inside, since they are making the whole back area of the RV from scratch, it tends to be wider and more spacious and very nice. So as I said, today we're gonna focus mainly on Bs and B+. So let's get into the show. Sometimes I actually like to call the B+, C-, because let's face it, they are more closely related to the C class. Maybe I shall create yet another bogus category for myself. Like every year, here by the entrance, they have the iconic aluminum body Airstream travel trailers, but we are actually more interested in seeing some of these Airstream Class B units, like the Interstate touring vans. $150,000 plus, by the way. And this white one, I particularly like because it doesn't have the 2 extra seats in the front, which I think are maybe a waste of space sometimes, since it is going to be just the 2 of us, 99% of the time anyways. But still, there's something that feels cramped about these vans, narrow, not to mention the claustrophobic wet bath, and the convertible sofa in the back. Here's one with the 2 seats that I mentioned. And now this is the Roadtrek SS Agile, very compact, the shortest one they make, at just 19.5 feet long, and the wet bath, well, is super small. They are based on the Mercedes-Benz Sprinter van, but I think this one is too small.
Yeah, it's the SS Agile.
And this is the Zion SRT, which is their newest model based on the Ram ProMaster chassis, but it has this very tiny wet bath as well. Not comfortable. I really wanted to like the Zion. It has this nice pantry, a fantastic fan, pretty good storage, and very deep drawers. It even has this rather decent hanging closet. Oh, another thing, it has windows that you can actually open. I'm not a big fan of the very new fashionable open while it rains awning style windows. Not a fan. I like this better. But there are 2 features that we would like to see in a motorhome that this one doesn't have. We want a permanent bed and a permanent table, and this one has neither. And I just can't get over that claustrophobia-inducing bathroom.
Vamos a ver. It's kind of cramped in here, actually. I don't know, the wet bath is still, I don't know what I think about it.
And that's the Dodge Ram ProMaster cab, which is the North American version of the very successful Fiat Ducato, which happens to be the most common chassis in European motorhomes. And here we have another Ram ProMaster, the Pleasure Way Lexor. And all these floor plans feel about the same.
Larger wet bath. Yeah, it's pretty good elbow room. It's still an RV bathroom. Oh, nice little fridge.
Is the Lexor.
Glass skirting. This gives it a sporty appearance, and it also helps hide anything that's hanging down.
That's it. I think I know what it is that turns me off about these vans. All of them have the same basic cookie-cutter floor plan, sofa bed in the back, which is meant to be converted back and forth every day from sofa to bed, vice versa. Bathroom and storage on one side, the galley and fridge on the other, and a narrow hallway in between. Some have a little more storage, some have a little more counter space, but in the end, I'm just not feeling this floor plan, so Class B vans, don't get offended, it's not you. It's me. The show this year feels very crowded, very, very early. And here we have the Grand Canyon, just over 19.5 feet long. It is a new model by the very reputable German company Hymer, building RVs in Europe since 1956, and they are assembled here in the States by Roadtrek, on the shorter version of the aforementioned Ram ProMaster van. This one shows a lot of promise because, as you can see, you can park it virtually anywhere. And as you can see, it has a table that you can live on permanently if you need it.
This is a new unit here at the show. The table you can fold it like that. In the kitchen, here you have an HDMI, I don't know what for, but it's good. And here, the toilet moves out of the way for when you take a shower, so it could be there, it could be like this, and this also tucks away when you take a shower. And this, which is the front, becomes the shower head. It's not retracting. Retract. Oh well. And then you have to hang, and a mirror here and a mirror there. And if you close the door, I mean, you probably can't tell. It is not necessarily spacious, but it's usable. In the long run, you have to give something up for the ability to park it anywhere. And back here, it's a lot of storage back down there, and then the bed.
Here's the bedroom area from behind. A lot of room here to stow away stuff and drawers and cabinets. And here's the wet bath again. By the way, that's a European-style cassette toilet. Although I hear that the company is working on a black water tank version as well. Pantry storage here. And very nice, a hanging closet. Here's the sink and the 2-burner propane stove and a very small and low refrigerator, which is the compressor type, by the way, only electric. And yes, USB charging ports by the bed.
Down. I mean up. We're back to the Grand Canyon.
And here's how it looks with the bed down. There's a little bit of cushion puzzle you have to do, so you wouldn't be able to leave the bed made, like with a proper Murphy bed that you see in other RVs. The making of the bed from scratch every day is perhaps a little more work than we would like to do, but then again, we would probably leave it in the down position most of the time.
I mean, really cold.
We like the Truma heating system, and by the way, it doesn't seem to have an inverter, but we can add that ourselves. Let's continue and visit what up until now has been our favorite B+ RV, the leisure travel vans. Up until now, the Serenity has been our favorite, but the Libero is almost exactly the same, except that it's built on the Chevy chassis instead of the Mercedes. And we really like the espresso color package this one has. The shower does have a little less elbow room that I would prefer, but it is what it is. Less than 25 feet long, this class B+.
It's a little small, pero I mean, this.
Awning style windows, you know how I feel about those. Yeah.
No, it's not like that. I feel like Dean now. Yeah, for the computer it's very comfy like this. Actually. I like it. Dr. AC is not as noisy as ours, not even close. Check out this closet. Almost fit in there. Este tiene equalizer systems. I have no idea what that is.
We like all the storage and the pantry.
Yeah.
Once you get into one of these, it is really hard to go back to something smaller like the Hymer. But here we are talking about 25 feet long, so our parking options would be a lot more limited. After all is said and done, in a motorhome everything is always a compromise. The holding tanks have the spray foam, but the rep told us that they could put heating pads too for like winter camping.
We just learned that they don't make the Libero anymore, so we're back to the Serenity. So let's check it out one more time. Actually, the Serenity is kind of better. The seats swivel. I'm trying to convince myself here. Hello, Firefly.
Yeah, we always said that if we got the Serenity, we would name it Firefly because, you know, the TV series. This one is almost $20,000 more because it is based on the Mercedes-Benz diesel Sprinter chassis. You get what you pay for.
This is almost exactly the same as the Libero, floor plan wise, and this is the one that we liked originally. So let's check it out.
Here, all the cabinetry seems to be the same as the Libero and the pantry. I like the control center.
It's charging, and this is the solar battery. LPG, water pump. Okay, as you can see, I can get into the bathroom without undoing the bed. The bathroom, let's shelves here. Let me get into the bed. And here you have.
Yeah, we've got power plugs that work off the inverter to charge our phones. And we get a chance to check out some of the storage compartments.
It's about a foot, a little over a foot dip, I think. Wonder.
Here we have the Wonder, a new model this year based on the Ford Transit chassis.
This is the Leisure Wonder.
You know what, at the beginning I thought this doesn't look like Triple-E quality, but I don't think this is the final product actually. I don't think they should have brought it here because it looks unfinished. It is a nice concept, you know, with the ample wardrobe here and this area where the TV tucks away to form a desk.
I thought it was up and down cuando lo vi en el video. Alright.
I really would like to.
And there's a Murphy bed. All the rage these days, Murphy beds.
I don't know if you noticed, but this place is overwhelming, so we're gonna take a quick break, collect our thoughts, and return.
Yeah, and they have pretty decent Cuban sandwiches. Yum! Look at these funky looking pop-ups. And here we have an interesting, different concept. At first glance, it looks like a park model, but the big difference is that this thing is street legal. So you can just hitch it up and tow it from place to place, as if it was, well, what it is, a long, tall travel trailer. Pretty darn cool, if you ask me.
And that would be great for the parks. Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, the nice thing is, then when you're done, when you want to come down here for a little bit.
Yeah, would you?
Well, you could. Or you could, yeah. You could, or you just negotiate. No, I wanted to see one. Yeah. Have a good day.
Tener laundry and bathroom in one place. It's a bathtub.
Let's walk towards Winnebago. And here we see some of Mini Tini's older cousins.
Instead of Mini Tini is Mega Tini. The Winnie Drop is a new unit for this year.
Yep, this Winnie Drop is a pretty cool design, so let's check it out.
It looks like ours,
It does have a slide out.
pero luce mucho más spacious. Yeah, the shower is the same, but it's a different, yeah. You have to do a little closet in the bathroom.
that you'll find it every day. Enjoy FM.
Okay. It's more expensive.
And now we are inside the Winnebago Era, which also has a slide out.
No permanent bed. It's a nice bathroom.
But the one we really want to see is the Winnebago Travato, based also on the relatively new Ram ProMaster chassis. Of course, coming from all the B Plus RVs, this feels really small inside. We shall come back tomorrow and revisit with fresh eyes. At this point, all the RVs are starting to look alike anyways.
What do you guys think? Not crazy about it.
So just a little bit.
Let's check out the teardrops. I don't really see myself in one of these, but you get a lot for the size. This one even has a small wet bath. Check it out. AC, a fantastic fan, and it's over 20 grand. A little steep if you ask me, but hey, you can probably tow this with a car. One thing, if it rains, you better order delivery or takeout because the kitchen is outside.
Take a look at the Winnebago View. '24J.
The Winnebago View. It's actually a full-blown Class C based on the Sprinter cutaway chassis. It is a pretty classic floor plan. We like the position of the TV in a place where you don't have to crane your neck to watch and end up with a stiff neck.
It's pretty big. Solar.
And the bathroom sink is actually outside, separate from the shower and the toilet. I kinda like that.
And then fantastic vent in the shower. Looks like a fantastic vent. I hit my head. This has to go. Yeah. Probably leave here to slide out.
Some of these newer RVs have a piece of glass on top of the kitchen instead of a regular hood. I don't know what that's all about.
Alright, not bad. Winnebago View. pretty big. Bike rack. More storage on this side.
It rains all night. We were even under tornado warning, which makes me think, in hindsight, maybe we should have gotten the heck out of here. We got lucky, I guess. At 3:15 a.m., thunder wakes everybody up. Ooh boy, what a long night. Good morning from the Florida State Fairgrounds.
Good morning from the Florida State Fairgrounds. As you can see, it's going to be a beautiful storm.
We are going back to the show after that horrible stormy night. And our deep cycle battery nearly died this morning, so I'm using the Kia as a generator for a little while. It is a little chilly, so even the musicians have bundled up, still playing tropical tunes. Fortunately, the show is a lot less crowded today. Maybe because it is the last day or the bad weather last night. I don't know, but it is a good opportunity to explore. As I said, I really wanted to like the road treks and the pleasure ways, even the Airstreams, but something just didn't click this time.
Yeah, that's the Thor Axis we were looking
While
at.
we're at it, let's check out the Thor Axis. We saw one recently at a campground. We are not really considering something like this at the time, but it is always good to explore alternatives.
Yeah, the cutting area ahí. Bastante. Yeah. Well, we're here on our second day at the Florida Supershow. This is a very windy day and kind of cloudy, but the show is a lot less crowded, so that's a good thing. So we're gonna be able to explore a little more. Okay, so you can see the theme of this video has been B's and B pluses, RVs, motorized RVs, motorhomes. And now here we are at the Phoenix Cruiser, so let's check them out. These are B pluses, and they have all of them. They have a slide on the driver's side. Let's check them out. A Ford-powered B plus here, the 2351 Phoenix Cruiser. With the slide.
Actually, not bad at all for 89 grand, and they are factory direct, so you do save some money in the purchase by skipping the middleman.
It's to be in front, which is not the best position, but it works. And let's bring the slide out. So. There's a sink here, very large sink, as you can see. And here we have the two-burner propane stove. Oh, pretty decent closet with a light. There's a light in here. And here we are, big mirror and the bathroom, the toilet, a little sink, and here we are in the shower. Plenty of elbow room, if you ask me. I mean, yeah, more than most RVs out there. There's a light in here too, and there's a curtain. Right. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a drawer, and well, there's a little bit of storage back there.
let's take a look at the service area. And as you can see, there's a macerator pump and a gray tank flush, which is not too common.
They also have it very similar on a Sprinter chassis. And it has a sofa instead of a dinette, which is probably better because it has a freestanding table in the front. The rest of the coach is pretty much the same. So, okay, we liked the Phoenix. Now let's go take a look at the Winnebagos.
Yes, a newer version of our Micro Mini. Let's check it out. Let's see what they have changed. On the outside, it is virtually identical. This one does have a lighter theme inside, which makes it look a little more spacious.
Okay, this part is the same. AC is the same. Now they have a 2-door refrigerator. This one has an oven and a stainless steel sink. Nicer microwave. Oh, the bathroom. Here's another Sprinter chassis by Coachman. The Coachman Galleria is a Class B. It's pretty cool. You can put a table here. It's $103,000, 24 induction cooktop. Storage here. The wet bath is actually pretty good as far as wet baths go. This one is okay. I walked inside and it fit. I like the wood color. It has solar. And here's the.
It's hard when you.
Okay. Oh, here we have a hanging closet with this drawers here. Not the most convenient thing. And then you have this huge door back here to put stuff and the trash. Okay. Not so bad.
We wanted to come back to the Travado by Winnebago because yesterday we kind of dismissed it right off the bat. I mean, there is no counter space to speak of, besides the glass covers, but hey, this thing is only 21 feet long. And the wet bath, it's actually one of the more spacious ones we've seen. For the size. And there's storage below it's like a Murphy-style bed, and also above. The dinette table has an extension, and all the controls and level monitors are back here. Very nice.
Battery level, oh, very nice.
There is a Truma heater and a power control system. Just in case you decide to run the AC and the hair dryer at the same time, you won't be tripping any breakers. Supposedly it will prioritize whatever appliance you decide. And as you know, I like these windows. I don't care that I have to close them when it rains. I want to be able to stick my head out if I really want to.
Alright.
Let me tell you, I am really liking this Travado 59G. More and more. Every time. And I just like corner bed units. Actually, when I mentioned it to John Huggins of Living the RV Dream, he said that I had, how did he put it? That I was old school. Well, I am old school, I guess. And we did meet the Huggins this year at the show, but we were so engaged in conversation, I forgot to take pictures or videos, so here's one from last year. By the way, we also met some of you, our friends and viewers, and to those of you who recognized me and said hello, thank you. Thank you so much. It was so great to meet and say hello. Okay, we're done with the RV show this time around. Our tanks are getting full. Our battery is kind of low, so we are going to drive about 5 miles north of here on State Route 301 to the Happy Traveler RV Park. We have been there before a couple of times and we like the place. So let me ask you, what did you think of the many RVs we saw this weekend? Which is your favorite? I would really appreciate your comments, but let me tell you, for what we want to do, the Travado is looking better and better by the minute. We're not in a rush though. For now, Minitini serves our needs just fine. Although, we are going to do some upgrades, I think, in the next couple of months to make it even better, even more livable. I am thinking fantastic fan, a solar panel, a pure sine wave inverter, and maybe even a Truma heater. Here we are at the RV park. Then we go to our site and unhitch. And after we're going to explore a little bit of the area, but first, a little bit of housekeeping is in order. First, let's hook up shore power and our city water. And finally, let's dump the tanks. Black first, of course. Gray second.
So I've got this sticker from Ken and Martha, the RV Navigators. It's a more of a bumper style sticker, so instead of putting it up here, I think I'm gonna put it down here in the bumper. Let me clean the area a little bit and put it on. There you go. Happy Travelers RV Park.
Yeah, I like this RV park. It is quiet and it's peaceful and beautiful with all these trees. Alright, let's explore. I want to drive to this roadside attraction called the Airstream Ranch. It is right here off I-4, right next to an RV dealership. Let's go around so we can see it better. The site is actually a tribute to the 75th anniversary of Airstream, and for that reason, there are 7.5 trailers right here partially buried into the sod. It is kind of similar to this other attraction in Amarillo, Texas called the Cadillac Ranch.
Morning, everybody. Just came here to the front to get my propane tank filled. Crisp 48 degrees here. There's Minitini. Heavy. Because we're using the other one still. Now we'll put this thing back up in there. Bungee cord underneath. I can't really see it. Well, we've got propane. Let's continue.
This very nice view of the Tampa skyline is from the Bayshore Boulevard, by the corner of West View Avenue, in the picturesque Bayshore beautiful neighborhood. A little further south, we encountered Ballast Point Park, with this long fishing pier. From here, we get more great views of the downtown skyline in this beautiful, beautiful radiant morning. And I just love watching the pelican fly. So elegant. really like this place, and we discovered it pretty much by chance, by the way. So let's go back to downtown. I want to check out historic Ybor City if we have time. And this building to the left is the Henry B. Plant Museum, formerly the Tampa Bay Hotel, dating back to 1891. And nowadays, it is part of the University of Tampa. And here we are by historic Ybor City. But unfortunately, today we are not going to have time to explore the area. So let's just check out the facade of the Columbia Restaurant. It is the oldest and largest Spanish restaurant in the United States. And off we go. I really hope you have enjoyed the RV show and our quick sightseeing tour around Tampa. Don't forget to leave your comments about the RVs we saw. That's all, folks. Do remember to subscribe, and if you liked it, give me a thumbs up and share with your friends and comment below. I'm also on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, so follow me there too if you will, and visit the blog at roadnomad.com. Join the mailing list. As always, thank you so much for watching, and see you on the road.
I'm riding with my RV. Wherever I want to be, because I'm free in my RV. Yeah, I'm riding with my RV, wherever I want to be, because I'm free in my RV.